Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Welcome to the Gaming Saloon's E3 special coverage, Day 2.
Dun dun dun.
Yay!
This time with the full crew here to start with.
Yeah,
sorry
instead
about
of someone
that.
hopping in at the last, what,
Don't
video?
blame that crap on me. That was freaking stupid Storm. You can check the freaking
I didn't know
Georgia
Storm was
weather.
real.
Shut up! You know what I meant. Shut up. It was you can. There was a giant storm at our in our state, and it knocked our power out bad for like from 6 to 10. So.
At least it was just your power. That
Yeah,
wakes
well.
up in a couple hours. You might not.
What?
If it knocked you out.
Oh, shut up.
No. And you can't make me.
You told me to shut up. Why can't I tell you to shut up?
Because I have this powerful tool of making you shut up.
Alrighty then. Moving on.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did he say something? I was too busy trying to find the Easter egg.
I'm going to kick him off the server. I swear I'm fixing to do it.
Seriously, where's this last button?
You're wondering what he's talking about, folks. He's apparently trying to find an Easter egg on the Frag Nation server.
There is
Fragmentation
an Easter
Minecraft
egg.
server.
There is an Easter egg here. I know there's an Easter egg here. Tommy cannot fool me with the whole there's no such thing. I know there's an Easter egg here.
Keep on thinking that, Scoots.
Then why is it that the server said that the other guy found it? Huh? Huh? You're trying to say there's no Easter egg now?
Maybe that was just a test.
Bullcrap. He got $500 because of it.
Not real money, folks, just to let you know.
Yeah.
It's Minecraft money, which I need.
No, you don't.
Get a
I'm
job.
broke. I'm doing just fine on the server.
I am broke. I don't have any tools. I don't have anything. Anything.
I was in the same position as you, and I got all the stuff I needed.
Get
You know what?
wood, make you a wooden pickaxe, go to the nether, get you some nether quartz, go back
That'll
and
take too
sell
long.
it.
That'll take too long.
Okay, every time I go to the nether, I can come back and make 10,000 bucks.
Or become a mountain man, like me, and live out in fuck nowhere.
Oh my freaking god, you've got to be kidding me.
What?
I found the entrance.
You sure?
I'm sure, but I can't get in because it's not freaking wide enough.
And well, we are going to move on to what we're going to talk about this week.
Wait a second. Maybe if
We're covering Sony's press conference, which apparently shocked the world and shocked Microsoft along with it.
Oh yeah, they I'll admit they blew Microsoft out of the ballpark with that one.
And Nintendo's Direct for E3, which had a few little nice things in there, along with some additional news that I have gathered over the day. But we're going to start off with Sony. We're just going to go top to bottom with this article. Any assorted videos will be covered after we take care of these two.
Yes, I got it.
Okay.
I'm fixing to take care of it.
Anyway.
And he's gonna really be cussing me here in a second, but I warned him.
Please.
Nope,
please,
I
please,
warned you.
No, please, I'm sorry, please, I'm sorry, please, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I just got really happy because I actually found it. Please.
Doc, focus on the
I'll,
thing we're doing.
I'll focus. I'll focus. Just please. I'm just really excited. Please.
Clock, I'm going to tell you this. One more outburst, and I will
Ow.
take action.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
I will be doing it with my phone. So don't do it. I can do it where no one on stream can see it.
Alright then, to start the show off with, as I was going to say, Sony did a little bit of love to the in the PS3. Especially going on talking about the titles that are coming to PS, or the Vita, like 10 and 10 2 HD, talked about in the past couple of months. God of War HD 1 and 2, which I didn't know about, and Tearaway, which we have talked about, because that's from Media Molecule.
And by the way, I know we're going back to yesterday's show, but I have to say, I kind of disagree with y'all. The Ubisoft, they kind of pulled it off. I think it was okay.
He didn't say anything bad about Ubisoft.
I thought, I think y'all said that it was kind of dull.
I think that was more EA's.
Oh, I haven't seen EA, so.
Yeah, EA just rubbed the dull one. Ubisoft was about to stand in fair for Ubisoft. Horrible host, but a good showing of titles.
Yeah, she is a freaking monster.
Bear in mind, she's got some high-ass heels on.
That is a good point. She had really high heels on.
Anyway. On top of that, it was announced that a new Walking Dead season, episode,
Yeah,
game,
a new episode. Yep.
new episode.
400 days, I
Yeah.
think.
500 days.
400 days.
Yeah, it was
Along
close
with
enough.
a new bundle for the Vita, I believe. Yeah, new bundle with the Vita. And more content. PS3-wise, Last of Us trailer, Puppeteer was shown off a little bit, Rain, which was an interesting little game,
Yeah.
Beyond Two Souls was shown off, Gran Turismo 6, Arkham Origins, and Grand Theft Auto 5.
That one kind of confused me for a minute, because the first time they showed it as if it was like a supernatural game. And then they show it this way and make it look like it's a military game. So I'm kind of confused about this game.
One, Beyond?
Yeah, Beyond.
Military is a part of that.
Okay. Okay. That just confused the living crap out of me. And good God, this maze is freaking die.
Clock.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
On top of that, a GTA 5 PS3 bundle will be available in September.
Oh yeah, the PS3 bundle thing. Yeah.
And up to 300 games will be released on the PS3 during this year.
You know, I've never really been a fan of Sony, but I've got to admit, they do some pretty good stuff with their bundles.
Yeah.
I mean, Microsoft, yeah, they've done a few of them, but not like Sony has.
I mean, they trick out the console for it, too.
And,
Sometimes.
And in my eyes, that kind of makes it look like they're actually there for the gamers, not just to make money. Making money is a perk.
Yeah.
Microsoft, you sit back and look at how they do stuff and you think, wow, they just want the money. Which, that's the truth.
Yeah. Well, technically, all companies are out for the money. It's just to what degree are they willing to do to get the money.
But see, that's the thing with Sony, that feels not there.
Yeah.
It feels like they're actually there to please the people that are buying their consoles, which is how it should be. That's kind of why I'm more respectful of Sony saying no backwards compatibility than I am Microsoft saying it.
Yeah. And even then, I think some of the bundles are how you get some of the biggest hard drives for the PS3.
I think you're right. I've seen some huge hard drives on them.
Yeah, and you only get them in some of the bundles.
Yeah, because isn't normal like a 250 gig or something like that? Is the
I believe so. I think that's what the one I got right now.
I think that's the biggest normal one, but I think I've seen like 500 gig hard drives with some of these bundles.
Yeah. And
I'm,
then they debuted the console, which looks like a slanted box.
Their console
so
reminded me of the Xbox One. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because I saw the Xbox One first.
so the console looks like a screwed up version of their past consoles. Because that's kind of always been their Glock. I swear I'm going to kick you off the server.
I'm sorry.
In the middle.
I'm sorry.
But what I was saying with Sony, they always like that screwed up looking box kind of idea, don't they?
Yeah. But this is just like a box that they made like slant 45 degrees.
Yeah.
And that's it. And on that front view shot of him holding it, I can see where two ports are, but where's the disc tray go? Is it like in between the two, right there at that black, or is it like somewhere else in there?
And if it is, that don't look like a traditional disc tray.
Oh.
That looks
And
like
maybe,
them little discs like the GameCube had. Or something that kind of idea, smaller than normal.
I don't know. I just look at this and go like, wait, where do we put the disc in at? Like magically go in between the two boxes?
That would be epic. That would be epic if that was how it was.
Yeah.
Make it look like it's slid in between the two boxes there. Wow.
There's a light up top, I think. Or is that I'm not sure. The top view picture?
I can't tell.
I don't know if that's a light or that's just reflection. I think it's light because it's at that crevice.
Might be light.
Going away from the console, since well, not the best pictures to look at for that.
No, not really. I wish we had a better one right there in that little capture area. Or at least of something better with the controller. I mean, the thing that's going to be in your hand all the time.
Well, the Here's the Look link has that like picture that's in the background of that first shot.
Is it a better picture?
Kind of.
Kind of.
Kind
Is
of.
it worth me trying to click the link?
Not really.
Okay.
It's just that same picture where you're able to look. That middle part, that is a light from what I can see. I still can't tell what the disc tray is.
It has to be that dark black area there.
Yeah.
I mean, it has to be.
Sure looks like what we've seen before in another box, I'm assuming for like something of...
So the controller looks exactly like all the other controllers?
It looks like what we've seen before at the PlayStation 4 controller.
Like I said, it pretty much looks like all the past controllers.
Yeah, except you have the big touchpad right in the middle. It looks the exact same, except touchpad in the middle.
You know, that's what you gotta love about Sony right there. You never have to wonder, well, are they going to change buttons around?
No.
Because they're not. They're not going to rename the buttons. They're not going to change them around. They're going to be in the exact same order they've always been in. They just might add something.
Yeah.
They have not removed anything. You could take a PS1 controller and a PS3, and they look almost identical.
After revealed, the president of Sony Pictures Entertainment announced that they will be bringing original content to PlayStation Network. Oh dear God, let it be better than the tester. Oh dear God, let it be better than the tester. Oh dear God, let it be better than the tester.
Please.
Because that was a shitty-ass show.
Yes.
And that was original from Sony.
Oh dear
The
God.
tester. What is the tester?
Oh, don't even ask.
You're better off not knowing.
What?
that needs to die in a hole and be forgotten.
What is the tester?
The best...
Reality TV show.
Yeah, I was going to say the best, worst way of explaining it would be think of Survivor, but the prize at the end is being, I forgot
Game tester?
Yeah, a game tester.
Which is a shitty prize.
Wow, the silence speaks volumes right there, Glock. The silence speaks volumes.
What do you mean?
we didn't even have to go into more details and you realized how crappy that was. Dear God, if I'd gotten that before we did it, we wouldn't have done it on the riff tracks.
I know.
Wait, we actually did that show on the riff tracks?
Yep.
Season 1, I believe?
Was it season 1?
Season 1 or season 2?
I was thinking
remember.
2, but... Yeah.
Yeah.
Never again. That falls in that category.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Also announced, Redbox Instant, Flickster, and pay-per-view services will be coming to PlayStation Network for PS3, Vita, and PlayStation 4, so you can get that stuff on your console.
See, that's what I was talking about with the Xbox One. Sony's already done or is doing most of the stuff that the Xbox One can do.
Yeah, you can get Netflix on the Microsoft, but Sony, you can get Netflix on the PlayStation 3.
What? My point exactly. And I bet you they had it on the PS3 before Microsoft got it on the Xbox.
Probably.
Wow. I skimmed that next one. Wow.
Yeah.
20 games for the first year.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
30
in development.
Yep, 30 games in development for PS4, 20 in the first year.
Wow.
First up, The Order 1886, which looked pretty interesting. Possibly 4-player co-op. Cover that trailer on our miscellaneous section.
Hey, Tommy, can I ask you a question?
Maybe.
How many times can you get the Easter egg?
Once today.
Once today?
Once a day.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
Off topic.
Okay, I'm done now. I found the Easter egg. I'm getting off now.
Good, so I won't have to temp ban you until the end of the show.
That was literally the only reason I kept going.
Back on topic, they showed up several titles. Most of this was revealed back in February. Killzone, Shadowfall, Drive Club, Infamous Second Son, and Max. While Killzone, Drive Club, and Knack will be released at launch. While Infamous is Q1.
Huh.
And the old man from Quantic Dream apparently has his own game for PlayStation 4 called Dark Sorcerer, which we're going to be taking a look at because...
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Hold on.
Next up, we have Super Giant's game Transistor. I don't think they left anything for that. Make its console debut next year on PlayStation 4. Other indie titles that are exclusive debuted on PlayStation 4 will be Mercenary Kings, Octodad, Biblious Catch, Raise the Dead, Outlast, Oddworld, New and Tasty, and Galaxy Z.
Oh, yeah. No, it's Galaxy. It's not Galaxy.
Galaxy.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like Galaxy, but it's Galaxy.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I don't think it mentions it here. PlayStation 4 will let indie companies self-publish. Ding!
Why to stick it in Microsoft's face right there?
Oh yeah, also PlayStation 4, it's region free too. Ah!
Something's telling me I may say screw Halo and next console be a Sony.
I don't know. I'm gonna stick with Xbox just because of Forza.
Okay, but you got Gran Turismo.
No, Forza's better. Forza Horizon proved that Forza is better.
But you've also got
Burnout's
Drive
better.
Club.
Yes, Burnout's better than all of them, but that's because you can just freaking crush anything.
If we're gonna talk racing games, why don't we throw the big ones out here?
Yeah.
Screw
I'll be
these
talking
little
about
ones.
Crew interests me more than anything, right? Any racing game right now.
What game?
The Crew.
Oh yeah, the Crew looks freaking awesome. That one looks just awesome. I saw that and I was like, ooh! Jesus.
Moving on from there, Diablo 3 and its port to the PlayStation 3 and 4 will have exclusive items for PlayStation found in PlayStation games, such as an amulet from Uncharted series and various other PlayStation franchise theme items, because why not?
Because they could.
Oh, have you talked about the heist?
Oh, not really.
Yeah. Everybody that's had a PS3 knows about the game The Heist, which is a game where you play these criminals and they're robbing a bank. Well, they're coming out with The Heist 2 for the PS4. Just wanted to say that.
Nobody has footage of that yet, I don't think.
What?
I don't think anyone has had any kind of demo stuff for that yet.
Nobody has. They're still working on it, but there has been a trailer that has gameplay on it that's been shown, and the game looks pretty cool. It looks really smooth too, which
And-
is opposite from the original, because the original it was just eh.
And moving on from there, Tetsuya Nomura made an appearance via video and shocked the world
Oh
with
yeah.
2 surprises.
Oh yeah. The second
First
one was
and
my favorite.
foremost, he was talking about Versus 13 and saying, we don't have an anniversary of Versus 13 yet, but here's a trailer. And the trailer went on showing off Versus 13, and it looked really cool. And then, not Versus 13 anymore. It's Final Fantasy 15. It is now an official entry in the series instead of a spin-off. And
The best one.
we had a teaser for Kingdom Hearts 3 saying it's in development.
Yay!
I don't care if the gameplay they show is fake or not. I don't care when it comes out. The simple fact of knowing, yes, it's in development is more than you can say about 3 in the past 4 years. Because it has been in limbo because of Versus 13, and now the damn thing's coming out. And
Yeah.
in development. I'm
so
happy.
So am I. I fell in love with Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. I have to, those were good games. I didn't care for any of the other games though. I'm not really a DS person. All the other games seem to be for DS and stuff like that.
PSP one is good.
The PSP one?
Yes, Birth by Sleep is good.
Oh, okay, maybe I should try that one.
It is good.
Okay.
And 3 is being developed by that team.
Sweet. That is a good thing, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Sometimes it's a bad thing when they're being developed by a good team, because sometimes the good team can do the same thing over again and make it look retarded.
Moving on. We had some gameplay for Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag.
Oh yeah, that one was cool.
Then we had a brand new gameplay segment for Watch Dogs.
Ooh.
Are we gonna watch it? Are we gonna watch it? Please tell me we're gonna watch it.
No, of course we're not going to watch it. Why would we watch a Watch Dogs demo?
Seriously, I mean, why?
Because Watch Dogs is the best.
And it will be exclusive content at release on PlayStation or 4, one of the two. They got exclusive deal with them. And then an NBA 2K14 segment that I skipped when I was watching the archive. Elder Scrolls Online's coming to the PlayStation 4 in early 2014. I skipped that segment because it looked like a lot of the stuff we've seen before. Although it did confirm a first-person mode.
Which link are we on?
The first one.
We're on the first one. I'm looking at the first one. I can't find where you're at.
Scroll down.
The Order, Infamous, Second Son.
You'll be able to tell when he goes on to the last one. Yeah. Well, the last set.
Okay.
Keep going. You see screenshots of 15 and Kingdom Hearts 3.
Kingdom Hearts 3. Oh, okay, that's where we are. Alright, thank you.
Alright. Yeah, I thought that was interesting that they're putting in the first-person mode for Elder Scrolls Online, apparently because people demanded it. So I go, okay.
Well, I mean, you've also got to look. All the Elder Scrolls games so far have been first-person. If they don't have that, that's not going to feel like an Elder Scrolls game. Same thing that happened with Bungie on Halo Wars.
Yeah.
It lost a lot of people because it was that third-person view.
Which I kind of liked it because it was different, but I'm also different from other people. My opinions are kind of different because I kind of like variety more than anything else.
I'll tell you the main reason I didn't care for it. It's that strategy game type. I'm not a huge fan of it. There's certain games I will play, case in point League.
What about Kingdom or not? Why did I just
say that
Kingdom?
One kind of.
What about Command and Conquer? Have you played that?
Nope.
You might want to try Command. You might want to try Command and Conquer Renegade. That's actually a first-person Command and Conquer. Their only first-person Command and Conquer game is Command and Conquer Renegade. Yes, it is a first-person shooter.
But you see what I'm meaning, though.
Yeah.
It's the fact that broke what I was used to, so I didn't even touch it.
Yeah. Yeah. And plus, the strategy stuff is not Tommy's cup of tea ever.
If you did the same thing with the Elder Scrolls games, I could see that losing a lot of the hype if they did not have that first-person shoot. First-person aspect of it. Because then to most of your die-hard Elder Scrolls players, they're going to be like, this ain't an Elder Scrolls game, toss it to the side.
Yeah. And I have a question for the next game. After he talks about it, I have a question about it.
Oh, okay. As Black pointed out, one of the last things they showed off was a trailer for a Mad Max game.
Oh, sorry, not this one, next one. Sorry, why did I just hit...
He skipped ahead.
Sorry. I didn't mean to skip ahead.
I was confused with, like, what next one? The next one is where Sony zings and Microsoft to no end.
Oh, that one. Oh, I know now. The one that I think we're all pretty much looking forward to, but
yeah, we're looking at the actual on-stage demo from then.
I'm just kind of curious about it.
All right, I don't know what to say about the Mad Max one because the trailer was not that much.
Yeah, it didn't really show much.
Okay, it's a movie game.
Yeah,
but
it's not gonna do much.
Not all movie games are bad though. I've had some games that were based off of movies that were actually pretty good.
I've played some that I thought were good.
Yeah.
But I've also seen countless ones that sucked.
Yeah.
The bulk of them suck.
I think that they've started. It's been a while since they've made movie games. So I think they've realized after Iron Man 2, when they came out with the Iron Man 2 game that did
There's an Iron Man 3 game.
Huh?
There's an Iron Man 3 game.
I know that. I'm talking about Iron Man 2. When they came out with the Iron Man 2 game, I think people realized what the people from Iron Man 2 did with the game was better than what they were doing with their games. Because what they were doing with their games was they were tying them into the story. No, Iron Man 2, they decided to make a completely different story out of the game. So I think that's what they might do.
I doubt it.
You doubt it?
At this point, I have no clue because I'm like, Mad Max game? I just have to tilt my head at just at that. It's not like it's a movie. Not like, movie game. I'm just like, a Mad Max game? What? That's the part that confuses me. It's like, Mad Max game at E3 announced. And I'm like, what? This is just out of left field for me.
Yeah.
And it being announced.
Yeah, because Mad Max is kind of an old movie.
Yeah.
Very old.
There you go, Glock. Piss off half the viewers that are older. Way to go.
I love you.
Anyway, now moving on to the part that everyone talks about.
Oh, here we
This
go.
is the part where Sony went, oh, by the way, Microsoft, we're going to one-up you at every turn. Except for one, but we're not going to do that just yet. Pretty much saying this. Use games? You can use them. No restrictions.
Oh.
Oh, burn.
No online connection needed to play your games, single player wise. Don't need to worry about that. Don't need to be connected to the internet to play games.
Oh,
Or
burn.
activate them. And don't need to be checking with the internet every day. And no shutdown. Oh.
I think the image they showed there that says PS4 supports used games, it should say Microsoft look here and have a hand with the middle finger up.
Oh, trust me, the crowd was cheering at this.
Oh, dear God.
They were just like, bravo,
went
Sonny.
crazy. I watched it. They went freaking crazy when he said that. Oh, God.
That
He
is,
said, we support used games, and everybody went, yeah!
it's crap like that why I like Sony. They don't care to diss the competition on public, in public. I mean, my God.
Now, I want to stop here and address something.
Okay.
I saw in a chat of people talking about E3 where someone was like, well, Sony went and did this to Microsoft and they're complaining about it and saying it was a feature. Well, here's how I look at this. And here's how I think most people are going to look at this. When they're going to decide what to buy, Xbox One or PlayStation 4,
They're going to look at price.
first,
Yeah.
then they're going to look at what features does it have.
Good
And
point.
that's where this comes in.
Yeah.
One, you have to be connected to the internet in order to play anything.
And
Another,
some people don't have internet.
you don't. One, you can't use used games at all. The other, you can. See where I'm getting at?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Sony is selling their console because they're doing what Microsoft doesn't do.
Well, and
They're
you
saying,
look.
hey, Microsoft, screw you!
You look, and we're fixing to get into that part later down there. But
Yeah.
Sony right now with their console is like 4-0. I mean, they are killing Microsoft right now.
Yeah, I have to agree. Even as much as I love Microsoft, Sony is just destroying them.
Oh, don't get me wrong. You want to know the main reason why I liked Microsoft for as long as I have? The sheer fact of what Bungie did.
Halo.
That's all there is to it. Once 343 got it, I'll be the first one to tell you, Microsoft screwed that one up.
Yeah.
Hard.
I
I mean-
don't think Microsoft chose to do that. I think Bungie just said, you know what? We're done with Halo.
That's what it was. Bungie said, we're done. Microsoft said, sell it to us. And they've
yeah.
screwed it up.
That's true. That's true.
Halo 4 is not a Halo game.
Yeah, it's not.
Halo 4 is Call of Duty with Halo characters. That's
Yeah.
all it is.
Yeah.
That's why I lost interest in it. I like the campaign. Don't get me wrong there. The campaign still feels like Halo.
The multiplayer turned into Call of Duty.
Screw the multiplayer. If I want to see what happens in 5 and 6, guess what? I'm going to watch someone that's streaming it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to buy a console anymore just for that game.
But what if you like it, though?
So, it's on the internet.
But, I mean, what if you like it and you want to play it?
It's one game.
Wow.
Good point.
And guess what? With Microsoft being as dumb as they are, how much you want to bet there ain't going to be people out there right now trying to figure out how they can code a lot of these older games to where you can run them on PC? I mean, let's face the facts here. A top-line PC would be the exact same specs as the Xbox One.
And for some reason, there's no PC version of these games now, which is kind of stupid.
I think the reason with Halo why there wasn't, lack of support.
Well, yeah.
Bungie tried to do it with 1. They got some good support. Tried it with 2. Everyone hated that. Which, if they looked back, everyone hated 2 to begin with. The only reason 2 had a draw was the multiplayer. That was a dumb idea.
Halo 2 was kind of the redheaded stepchild of the Halo franchise.
They broke it. They broke it. They added the multiplayer, which was good, but they broke everything else. So, I mean, right now, Microsoft, in my opinion, has absolutely nothing going for them.
Yeah.
Sony, Last of Us has my attention. Heck, I'd even give Uncharted a chance.
I admit, I like Uncharted. I actually would buy a PS3 to play the Uncharted games all the way through.
Fantastic little series.
I know, and it's really good. I even watched some of Uncharted 3, and I thought that it was freaking amazing.
And not to mention, Sony is smart. Microsoft got rid of their silver membership, which was their free membership.
Wait, they got rid of that?
Pretty much. You can't do jack crap if you don't have gold anymore.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. I was about to say, I
Sony, they don't limit you like that. If you pay for their service, you get more stuff. But if you don't pay for it, you get the same stuff as everyone else does in a lot of it.
Their new thing is that you do actually have to pay for the multiplayer for Sony.
And I wouldn't have a problem with that.
Yeah, because it's only like $5 a month, isn't it?
Less than $5 a month. It's actually $10 cheaper a year for Plus than it is Xbox Live. It's $50 a year instead of $60.
And I wouldn't have a problem with that.
Right. Because, and Sony's been doing this for the past year, you get a free game every month. Plus, you get beta access, discounts, larger demos, and all this other stuff with PlayStation Plus.
Well, you know why I don't have a problem paying for PlayStation Plus?
Because you've been playing gold?
Exactly. So what's the difference in paying one company over the other?
Yeah.
Heck, I'd give them $60 a year if that's what they wanted. I would match what Microsoft wants. I would not care. I'm already doing it. What's the difference?
And as an upper bonus, if you buy PlayStation Plus right now, not only do you have PlayStation Plus on PS3 and Vita, you also have PlayStation Plus on PlayStation 4 because it will transfer.
And it will be there on release.
Mm-hmm. And then another thing they're doing is they're bringing back the remote play with the PS Vita, so you're able to, like, if you were playing a game on the TV and then a bunch of people come in and they're in front of the TV, you can go to your PS Vita and play the PS4 game on your Vita.
That would be awesome right there.
That's what they did. That's what they're doing.
That would be awesome right there. to see that in action. Okay, anyhow, let's keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on my spiel and I don't need to be.
Yeah. But like you said, yeah, you have to pay for multiplayer for PlayStation on PlayStation 4.
Like I
Yeah.
said, I don't have a
Honestly,
problem with that.
it's not that bad.
It's not. It's not that bad at all. I actually approve this.
Yeah, that's like one notch against Sony, whereas we have like 5 to 6 notches against Microsoft.
Not really, if you come to think about it. PlayStation Plus is cheaper than Xbox Live.
Yeah.
The only thing they're limiting you to buy the membership for is the multiplayer.
Multiplayer.
Unlike Microsoft, where you can't use any of the apps, you can't do anything outside of offline play or one-to-one chat if you don't pay for Xbox Live. I mean,
Are they even going to try the whole group chat with PS4?
I was going to say, obviously right now Sony doesn't have group chat, but oh well, I will make do without that.
They said something about Skype on Vita.
Skype?
They said Skype on Vita during the conference.
Wait, Skype?
Yes?
Is Microsoft an idiot?
I don't know! He said Skype on Vita, and I'm like, what?
I'm sorry.
If I heard that wrong, correct me, but that's what I heard when I was listening.
I'm sorry, is Microsoft a pack of idiots? They're going to help their competition? Wow.
And then, to kind of end off the conference, essentially, they had a big demo of Destiny, and they had Bungie on stage. I don't know if that says anything about the relationship between Bungie and Microsoft at this point, to Bungie with the Sony to take Destiny to.
Well, if you realize, though, what came up on Bungie's site as soon as they sold the Halo stuff to Microsoft, they started advertising for PS a lot more. That does not surprise me. They got burnt by Microsoft. I can already tell you that. And that's going to make me wonder how Destiny's going to turn out.
Yeah. And there's an exclusive partnership between Sony and Bungie.
That's my question. If it's exclusive partnership between Sony and Bungie, is it going to be on PC too? Because I would like to be able to play it on PC.
I don't think it's on PC. I think it's just on Xbox One and PlayStation 4.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think
if
it
they
is.
were to bring that to PC, they would get a wider range of audience.
Yes
there are a lot
and
of
no.
PC gamers.
Yes and no. This needs to be more their console test to see what they can do. This is the first time they're not being backed by Microsoft.
Yeah. Okay, it's only on current and next-gen consoles.
I was thinking it was on current too, but I wasn't about to say that and be wrong.
Okay, well,
but
is it possible that once they figure out if they can do it, they'll try to bring a version of it to the PC?
If it's successful, I could very likely see what they did with Halo C happening.
Yeah.
But
I wouldn't be surprised if the PC version is at a later date, but right now, no.
Well, I can tell you right now, it won't be anywhere near launch.
Yeah.
Bungie is not a PC developer. Activision could do it, but Bungie can't alone. The most they've done was the Marathon series, and quite frankly, that is so watered down even from Halo.
Yeah.
When they got Halo on the PC, they partnered up with a PC developer to port it over. That's probably what's going to end up happening with Destiny if it goes big enough. There's a chance this could go out, and the minute it goes out, everyone plays it once and puts it down.
Although this is multiplayer co-op. This is all about the co-op, and is essentially an MMO. For all intents and purposes, it might as well be an MMO.
I could see them doing something PC. But like I said, you gotta look. Bungie's never really done that.
Yeah. I have high hopes for this game because I watched them play it. It looks pretty fun.
We'll cover the demo when we get to it in our big old list of videos and stuff.
Big
Oh,
old
okay.
list. I didn't see
Yeah,
the too humongous list.
Yeah.
Gaikai, Sony's new cloud-based service, will be available next year. PS3 games will be available at Gaikai's launch. So you can get PS3 games on with Gaikai.
So they are going to have, well, semi-backwards compatibility.
Yeah.
I say semi because it's not really going to be complete, but...
And finally, a price.
What they're doing is they're trying to do... well, I'm not saying they're trying to do what Xbox did, but Xbox did the same thing, sort of, but they didn't have a very large variety. You would go
Games
on the
on demand?
Xbox market... Yeah, games on demand, and you would find different Xbox games.
They actually ramped that up pretty good. That's
Yeah.
why I'm kind of a little irritated that they decided to throw all of that down the drain because they're not supporting that.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I confirmed it today because I got on my 360 and looked. Fable 3 is legit free.
Do what?
Fable 3 is legit free because of that whole like 2 games a month free with gold membership that they're doing.
Fable 3?
Yeah.
Ah, I wish my Xbox was working.
So do I.
Ah.
It is free right now. I didn't download it because
Well, I don't have a big enough space on my Xbox.
I
Dang
will
it.
make space on mine if I could get it to turn on.
I only have 8 gigabytes.
Like I said, I will make space.
We
But
need
I
to
can't
get
get it
Fable
to turn
3,
on.
and we need to find a game that we can all play and we can all enjoy, and we need to just stream it for a couple days.
League of Legends?
Okay, that'll work.
Duh. Anyhow, anyhow.
I meant something like like one of the older Halo games, like Halo 3 or something like that.
Anyway, moving on.
yeah,
Getting
okay,
away
right.
from Microsoft because right now I'm almost to that point of boycotting them.
But price for the PlayStation 3. Well, actually, my bad. PlayStation 4. $399. In Europe, $399. UK, $349.
Wait. I thought euros were higher up than American dollars. So how is that even?
No. The euro and the US dollar's even.
Oh, I didn't know that.
The only currencies that are greatly different than ours is the peso and the yen.
What about the pounds? Pounds look different.
Not that much when you sit back and think about it.
Yeah,
No, not really.
Pesos are dramatically lower, and then the yen are dramatically higher, aren't they?
No, they're even lower.
Really?
If I'm not mistaken.
Good God.
The pound is, it's a $1 to 0.64176 pound, and for the euro, it's 1 to 0.75333. I have a currency converter since I do importing of Japanese stuff.
Cool.
And for the peso, depends on what peso we're talking about.
Mexican peso? Oh, I'm sorry, Spanish peso?
The Mexican peso.
No, that would be Mexican peso.
Okay.
That would not be politically incorrect. That would be correct because it is in Mexico.
Yeah,
well, I didn't want people to start looking at me and go, racist!
Well, that's what it's called in the currency converter, is the Mexican peso, along with the Argentinian peso.
Now, I mean, there is a word you could replace Mexican, and that could be politically incorrect, but I'm not going into that on stream.
And for the Mexican peso, it's 1
What,
to
Hispanic?
12.9206.
The Hispanic peso? Oh,
Rock,
you're talking about the other
you
peso.
know what
Okay.
I'm meaning.
Yes, I know what you're meaning.
I know you know what I'm meaning. That's why I didn't go into that.
Oh, come on.
I
Sure
try
they won't
not
mind.
to offend people, unlike someone here.
I don't try to offend people. I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyway, like I said, it's $1 to 12.9206 pesos.
Good God.
If you're doing
Okay.
PayPal conversions, it will be lower or higher than that because PayPal has their own thing.
And then what
Yeah.
about the yen?
Like 97-ish?
97 to $1?
Wow, it's went down.
Jesus.
It was like 100 and something to $1.
Yeah,
So I could go to China and live like a king with $20.
Japan. Not
Or
really.
Japan.
Not really.
No.
Well, I know you could do that with Mexico.
And I think, if I'm not mistaken, the reason why you couldn't with the yen is technically, instead of having the change system like we do, theirs is all dollar system.
No, they have change, I believe.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, but their change is like 100 yen or 200 yen, I believe. Like $100 in yen is essentially, it's kind of like $1 here.
That's what I was thinking. They don't really have change, though.
Yeah. But yeah, that $399 price. $100 less than the Xbox One. And like I said before, you can use games. You don't have to worry about your internet connection to want to play your games unless they're multiplayer, unless they require an internet connection to begin with. Don't we seem far more appealing than the other one? And I think we're more powerful than the Xbox One because our techs are better.
I don't know, but I just now actually got a better look at that controller.
Huh?
Me likey.
I don't.
I'm sorry, you throw a touchpad on stuff, I like it.
I don't really see a use for the touchpad though. I mean, you would need a third hand.
Navigating on the, for simplicity's sake, I'm just gonna call it the dashboard.
Yeah.
I don't know what they actually call it, but for simplicity's sake.
I think it's called the PSN dashboard.
No, it's the crossbar menu, the XBM. Yes, crossbar menu.
Yeah. I knew it had an actual name. I just couldn't think of it, so that's why I was like, for simplicity's sake, I'm saying the dashboard.
Oh, by the way, in an article I just looked at, guess what the hard drive does?
No, wait, what? What does it do?
It's replaceable and upgradable.
Really?
So they're taking the page out of 360's book on that one.
Mm-hmm.
About time.
Let's see here. Yep, 500 gigabyte hard drive carried within the PlayStation 4 can be swappable, swapped out, and upgraded. Apparently, just like the PlayStation 3, although I don't think that's as user-friendly.
Wait, it can be upgraded from a
Yes.
500 gig?
Yes.
Wait, which means there's
Holy
going to be something higher?
freaking crap.
There's going to be something higher than 500 gigs?
Oh yeah, that's 500 gigs.
I'm
not insane when saying that, because I thought, I
But-
was like, oh, I'm looking at this wrong. No,
but-
500.
500 to begin, and then it can be upgraded?
Are we hit a terabyte?
Yeah.
Are we?
Are we seriously going to hit the first console to have a terabyte of hard drive space?
Apparently.
Holy crap!
That's why when you said 500 gig hard drive can be replaced, I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, it's like...
Did I hear that right? You sure you didn't mean 250 gig and it can be
No,
replaced
I was
up
saying,
to
like,
that?
I'm just reading this as 50. Maybe I'm just missing a zero. I do that. They're like, nope, 500. I'm being stupid.
Huh. Holy
we
crap.
might actually hit a terabyte. Oh my freaking god.
That's going to be interesting right there then.
Very.
I'll be honest. When I was watching Sony's, I'm impressed.
I'm more than impressed.
Yeah.
I'm impressed too. I'm very impressed.
I think
Yep.
Sony might just wind up with $400 of my money.
More than 400 if you get the membership thing.
Well, I don't count that crap.
Yeah.
Of course, are there going to be any games packaged with it on release?
That one they haven't announced yet.
Yeah, they haven't announced any kind of package deal, unlike somebody with their stupid day one console package that is not worth it.
Hey, I wonder how many people ask Sony if they can get a special trophy for pre-ordering it.
They should do that. They should just have like everyone who logs in day one, boom, you get a trophy.
That would be awesome right there. And you know, they could get away with it too. And name it something that kind of hinted that they were making fun of Microsoft.
No, yeah, everyone who has a PlayStation 4 in its first year of release gets a trophy.
Year one trophy?
Yep. Why not? You were around for the first year. Here's your trophy.
Oh, that would be epic.
Oh, God.
And give them, like, what? Like, $399, like, no, not that much. Like $20 to spend in the PlayStation Store. Or just some type of currency, just to be like, here you go, thanks for your year of service.
Yeah, that's perfect.
My only question, though, the console's at $399.
Yeah.
Are they making a profit off of this?
That I don't know, and that may also lead into why they're doing the online stuff with PlayStation Plus.
Yeah, that might be what they do. They get the profit off of that to expand onto the PSN.
Because if you remember what happened last year with the Wii U.
Yeah.
What happened last year with the Wii U? I can't remember.
The Wii U itself is not profitable.
They're having to hope all their profits come off of the games they're selling.
Right. If one person buys a console, then buys a game, then they get profit.
Oh.
But as they were selling the Wii U, back at launch, it was not profitable.
Well, that was stupid.
Every time you tap, your mic goes deaf.
Yeah.
My bad.
Every time.
Apparently the tap overpowers my voice, even though it's not that loud.
Anyway. Are we done with the PlayStation? Or are we done with the Sony thing?
Lots of final thoughts on the press conference.
I want to get through this so that I can watch the videos. Oh God, I can't wait for the frickin' Watch Dogs.
Sony definitely has had the most entertaining one.
Yeah, and they did what Microsoft didn't do.
Yeah.
They sold the console.
And
you can have all the software you want, but unless you sell that console, it don't matter.
And you know, I've said this the whole way through. Yeah, neither one of them are doing backwards compatibility, but guess what? Sony did that better.
Sony does somewhat have backwards compatibility, though.
They're going to once they get their cloud-based system up.
Yeah.
The PS4 itself is not backwards compatible, which is what they said.
Yeah.
They didn't say they weren't going to offer the PS3 games on the PS4. They just said the PS4 is not backwards compatible, which is true.
Okay, so I guess that means you do have to actually go back and buy it again.
Right.
Just like you would the games on demand for Xbox Live.
Yeah. Which
Alright.
I think they should do the backwards compatibility. Maybe they'll work that into their like you know
If
how
they
the
were
PS3 they made a PS3 Slim. Maybe they can do that with the new